Na Sylvanus Blake, and me na the Public Relations Officer, na the Anti-Corruption Commission, Sierra Leone. I want to encourage you all for the Follow Liberty TV online. Before you did any like you through WhatsApp audio versions of people where you not see and know, why you not go watch online live and see who that they talk, and then you can know say, oh, now this person say this. And here I believe whatever you see is the truth, and that the truth will set this nation free. I love this place and I always want to be here.
Badinya Fantasy is here, and I didn't also today na Liberty Online TV. It's a brand new TV, and they are doing extremely well. And I know me, anything that is run by like women and everything, I'm in for it, I'm supporting it. So make sure you follow Liberty Online TV on all social media platforms. So it's Fantasy is here, I'm here, so you should be here too.
Hello viewers, Mina Manti Sumamara, the CEO of Suma Design and Empowerment Initiative. This na Liberty Online TV. I want to tell you for say this is now one of the best online TV in a salon, where the young professional woman then come together and for can give me this platform here. No sit down, continue for the watch Liberty TV every day.
Mina SLBC, Mina the head of marketing and corporate communications, United Bank for Africa. Liberty TV Online is the most trusted and reliable online network in a salon. I want to encourage you, wherever you are, watch Liberty Online TV for the first reliable and trusted news in Sierra Leone.
What's up, everybody? This is Drizzly, aka Ben 10/10, and you're watching Liberty Online TV. Are you ready now? Okay, let's go.
I'm very impressed with the setup. I'm very impressed with the equipment they want to get now. The professionalism of the cameramen, the professionalism of the interviewers, the anchors and all that, and of course the presentation. And the focus, the things they want to talk about are very relevant to today's politics, today's development of Sierra Leone. So we'll be big for the people that sit on Safo, watch Liberty TV, and we will get the good news out of it. So thank you very much.
You are watching Liberty Online TV.
Viewers, good morning and welcome to another edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, within our Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, where they're powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Well, today, me where they bring the program come to you, my name is Khadija Bangora.
And me na Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Today na Wednesday, the 5th day of June, 2024. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, Liberty Online Television, the theme na governance. Also, we can look but what's making important for the inclusion day, where government day.
Well, this and plenty other issues, they inside the program for you this morning. Members at some point to go open the phone line, then You self go add your voice inside the program this morning as we dey also for promote inclusivity. All voice then count na Liberty Online Television. Well, for can look at governance and wetin make it very important as a government for allow inclusivity and allow diverse voices them, for get their own opinion them. All of that you go know inside the program this morning. And at the studio, now a pleasure for get Femi Claudius Cole, when are the leader and founder for the Unity Party. Good morning, Madam Cole.
Good morning. Thank you for the invitation. It's an honor, and first time this at the studio. Thank you very much for inviting me.
All right, now a pleasure for getting there after some time. People don't hear from you. We can tell viewers the way you don't do up to what's in their happen in terms of governance, everything what they happen at the country. Because you popular hashtag where you follow and then you follow, we don't gaze. So all of that we can discuss this morning. You say for the watch me if you want for ask anything or get any comment on waiting. Madam Femi Claudius Cole will talk this morning. We'll go open the phone line there and I will get a conversation. I will ask her questions about what you think, especially the state of affairs that it comes. All right, continue for the way.
And remember, say where we open the phone line, the number na +232 74 200 545. Remember the number, save them na your phone. You go for send message also na the different platform them. Also, you get Liberty Online Television this morning. Make your comments and add your voice to the issues and we will discuss. Before we can talk to Madam Cole, we just quickly look at the Freetown Rugby Club, where they been pulling out this BNT. Musa the founder Nansu Fofanasi then decide for set up this club for let people pay more attention to this sports because it's say now one way people not on the look at. Let me join Mohammed Kamara as he go give more on these reports.
Rugby, now one of the leading sporting discipline them na the world, and are 15-a-side sports, where the purpose of the game now for ground the ball behind your opponent's entire line when at the goal area. Rugby game, you dey play am with your two hand, and you can also kick the ball with your foot where you dey start the play. The technique and the rules of the game don't make it more easy for players them, as they can use their hand and shoulder when they make contact with their opponents. And for any contact we go above the shoulder and other dangerous style of play can lead to yellow card or force you for day at the bench for 10 minutes na rugby 15 and 2 minutes na rugby 7, and serious offense can lead to red card or suspension. This BNTM, the Freetown Rugby Club, be partner with Yale Rugby Club, who side and launch the Freetown Rugby Club as way for help popularize the sports na Salone. The founder for Freetown Rugby Club, Nansu Fofana, first start for talk about the launching where them be organized.
So we don't get with Freetown Rugby Club over the last 2 years. We don't try for really strengthening them, we don't register them, we don't train, we don't really prepare, we don't build partnership them, including a partnership with Leone University, where we also launch the partnership today. But we just know that the game of rugby not very popular in the country. So we thought and fit say for popularize the game, then we officially launch them and invite people away on the play. Okay, so right now, as you see, we don't get the female players, then they don't play. Now we get the man and they play. So it's really a great day for us for really not just launching it, but also trying to bring it to the population.
After the launching, waiting at them plan for popularize the rugby sports na Salone. Nansu Fofana again.
We go start with schools, we go into schools then for make sure say, as you see the responsible picking away, can actually hold the ball in the territory. So let them just start to get a feel of the ball, they touch rugby, get into rugby, and just popularize the game. So we create education around the game. Okay, now that's not one of the major ways that we'll get for promote this game. With the forces, we see one of the Brigadier and Council just for also, see how maybe the forces themselves will come on board. So popularizing the game, using education, really with schools, now we first strategy for make sure say people know the game, not just in Freetown, but in other parts of the country, where he already, like southern province, they play the northern region, as you see, human 90% of them are from the northern region.
Nansu Fofana be also call on stakeholder them where they in charge of sports na Salone for give equal opportunity to all sports in discipline na the country.
We need the the stakeholders, especially the moral guarantors then, for make sure say there's a level playing field for all sports. Okay? If una they spend all the money per one particular sport, then una they talk say, oh, now because the other sport don't can. I think that explanation not really hold. Una supposed for allocate money to each sporting discipline. Some of these sporting disciplines, including rugby, they get international affiliation. So, for example, Sierra Leone Rugby Union gets affiliation with Rugby Africa, right? So, there is so much going on for other sporting disciplines, but we know they see that support. So, the international, I mean, the stakeholders.
We continue with the Liberty Breakfast Show. Our Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website. Earlier, we tell una say today we can look at governance and what's important for let the space open for everybody forget a own voice, especially where it can issues them, where na critical issues them. And now the studio this morning introduce our studio guest, when Madam Femi Claudius Cole, a seasoned female politician, and also even start a own political party some time back. And waiting, it don't they do from a own perspective for contribute to national politics, although they not be able for get voice na parliament for, but as a political party, the space for open for let everybody contribute. And it don't take small people and not hearing from Madam Femi Claudius Cole. What's it don't be up to?
Well, actually, you did say we're not being fortunate for get parliamentarians. Actually, with this election we passed, Unity Party then disqualified me. The party was disqualified probably maybe 2 months or so before the elections, and today me not able to forget a tangible reason why then disqualify we. So as a party, we took the PPRC, we can then go court. For let we get we day in court. For let the judge, the justice system determine if na PPRC they lie or if na Unity Party they lie. And from who we go court, PPRC, the day we then supposedly for hear the case, PPRC not show up. And we don't send letter to the judge, we na Adrian Fisher. And we're not hearing nothing but the case. We are the classic example of justice denied because justice has been delayed. Election there over a year. Today we not hearing from the justice for no who say they hear the case. Let PPRC can talk in open court if Unity Party did the due diligence or not. So now we're not able for contest. But for answer your question specifically, after the elections, I think the whole country, including myself, we were traumatized by the sheer disorganization and the electoral coup where we all witnessed in real time. So, I mean, I did Freetown for some time. Then I decided, say, for the past 6 years, I basically don't ignore my family. We picking them. I have 2 kids. Well, I have 4 kids, 2 in America. So I said, well, I go recharge my battery. But whilst I'm in the recharge my battery, I still mean to follow always in the happiness alone. And the more I follow, the more you feel drained and depressed. So, but my battery don't charge now. So I'm like home. Let myself can do waiting a million part for contribute. Whether we get a platform for actually give your opinion, give your advice, or whatever. But I can assure you, say what I don't cancel, I get bokut in the way I get for touch on.
You go touch on them. But first, you make a point about describing the 2023 elections in an electoral coup. Somebody wants to know why you arrive at that conclusion, because the Electoral Commission will get the constitutional mandate will declare President Bio as the winner. Although international observers they will come, they get questions, we make the country they say this or not a tripartite committee.
I participate even though they disqualify Unity Party. I mean, through me support wholeheartedly behind Dr. Samora Kamara. and we participate as COP in the elections. We been get polling agents. Me been there on the ground. I dey on bike. I dey move around. And I see an election we been get. Well, actually, for be honest, me don't see this election, they go south. When I mean south, they go bad for a long time. Why? Because me be involved also in the registration of voters. Over the registration of voters, they come for arrest me twice na different registration centers. One na Lumley, one I think na Tembe Town, where I dey see injustice in the registration process. Then me na one political party where I know me dey miss PPLC meetings. PPLC meetings na the meetings that them in again and neck. During PPLC meetings, I already don't get the feeling that the elections were never going to be free, fair, and credible. Where dissenting voices, even inside PPLC meetings, they're not open for listening. The day where they can tell we say, na proportional representation, then bring armed soldiers there, like ECSL, the Domot. When me reach for inside, 2 gunmen and Sinapla do. And I'm like, so this not for waiting. What is this for? When we go sit down inside the meeting now, bam, now proportional representation. No consultation with political parties. No throwing of ideas. Bam, na proportional representation. From that moment day, then the honeymoon, I don't know, say no to better married. Because if you dey change an electoral system, even before you can go parliament, who are the first people away when they engage? So it don't begin go bad very early on in the process. Then the registration from me na 60 at the 63 this year, from 1961, where they born me to now. I know one day na my life yeah, you bought fake birth certificates. And we get hospital where they help we mama they forget the birth certificate. There are green birth certificates and there were pink birth certificates. All of a sudden, we have to for register voters. Our birth certificates, maybe the advocate for people then. All of a sudden, our birth certificates were all fake. They were all forgery. So, beaucoup people not able to register because of that.
So then, signs and the way you talk about, way according to you, na early warning sign that we make you personally don't believe say the elections not will come out well because of the issues and the way they happen. Waiting salon miss or major institutions they miss will result to that.
I think say we for the moment then begin that. As opposition, as opposition parties, we raise the alarm. Me in particular. Then we get one number where they call. I call that number, they say, they mark me caller ID. I think they get me then caller ID, they stop for they take me calls. I go call one set of person and say, I don't send a WhatsApp to you. This birth certificate is genuine. When the person go register now, it's fake. So how that happen? Why that happen? You know, it's very puzzling.
Were those institutions compromised?
Which institution?
The institutions that were responsible for the electoral process.
You mean ECSL? Let's call things by their proper names. Was ECSL compromised?
For example, them be compromised from the start?
ECSL, let's tell you how the compromise start. When the Constitution says clearly, when you are in hiring a chairman for ECSL, chair people for PPRC, commissioners, you engage political parties. That's what the Constitution says. It not say the president, they can ask with permission. Say, Mr. So, we want to let be commissioner, we want to let be chairman. That's not what the Constitution says. The Constitution says, in consultation with political parties. We have never been consulted. Never. Instead, at the parliament, I don't remember which person, I think it was for Zainab Mosiri Bangura, where they want for make commissioner. I think it was that. At the parliament, I sit on it. And I listened to parliamentarians arguing as to information or consultation. I sit inside parliament and I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? Information versus consultation. Parliamentarians, then they argue, but when the president sends to political parties, it has pleased His Excellency to inform that so person don't become commissioner for ECSL. No, the Constitution says consult. They can't engage. Like, for example, if me want hire staff now in my hospital, I get somebody right now I want hire. They write guarantors. And they call them. Liberty TV, this woman said when they work for now, how was she as an employee? You go give me your idea, I go call the other job, then go give me the idea. Then I go decide if I take the person. So when the Constitution asks for consultation with political parties, it means follow council don't say, Mr. President, this person na so. Think if na in the right person.
So, Madam Femi, fast forward a bit. What do you think about the tripartite committee? Taking into consideration institutions where you don't describe say na problem to the election, they part of the one they waiting for consult for get results at the end of the day.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. Before we come to the actual composition now of the tripartite. When the committee first began for meet, I write a paper. I don't know if you say I posted on my Twitter page equally. And I say, if any conversation get for take place and let get weight, any conversation we get for get body. The first conversation for be with ECSL. You can't talk case to mama and papa married talk. Now the bridesmaid you they go call for talk to first, or now the chief bridesmaid. You know they even go to the godmammy. You they can't meet the wife, or you put them down. Who said this marriage did they go wrong? Right? Am I right? Am I stupid? Now they force you, they begin. So the paper was right where they on X. I said any conversation concerning the irregularities of the election for begin with a conversation with Kone, the ECSL man himself.
But the TOR established the tripartite committee state and clear say they're not getting mandate for do any investigations, now for review electoral reforms for future elections.
So what's your question is my opinion. Remember, I know they're not tripartite. I wasn't in the committee. I don't know. I wasn't a signatory to TOR. And they give you your opinion. This is not Femi Claudius Cole in your opinion.
But your opinion might not as well not be right.
Well, that's an opinion. I'm not making a statement of fact. So my opinion can be accurate or it can be inaccurate. But if they go talk case for married, husband and wife don't get big plabber, the wife don't move go to a mama, and then they go talk to the chief bridesmaid.
But at some stage, now the tripartite committee then work them recently engage the ECSL.
No, so now make us a lot taken by stage. I'm talking pre-TOR, before the tripartite committee. My own opinion, assuming that I was part of it. My insistence, and what I write, what I post on my Twitter feed, is that the very first conversation, because you can reach a point where you can want to begin to say, I did not, I mean, the Fulu is that you were the head of the elections. The conversation must start with you. The conversation, am I right? The conversation first starts with you. You were in charge of our elections. Now we see communications where people they post the number of days that it took in 2012 for declare victory. We see in 2008 the length of time. In both elections, not 10 days, 12 days. This election, it took you 3 days. So the conversation for me, before we reach to tripartite, is that so where are the disaggregated data? How did you tally?
So now the tripartite, they complete their work now, the committee, At the end of the day, they go for make recommendations where they go for send to His Excellency the President. With the kind of people them waiting at the tripartite committee, I believe they don't follow the work, the inception press conference, and both parties and the tripartite updates them supporters them. Where I believe say you get some amount of information. As a politician, where I believe say your name will come up by 2028 elections. You believe, say, this committee will review electoral laws then for prevent irregularities the way election observer them say happen during the 2023 elections, not for happen at future elections?
I definitely hope so. I definitely hope so. That if not, then why? If they're not reviewed then things and where the things go wrong, then it would all have been a waste of time. So I sincerely hope and pray that they do review the missteps, where the things go wrong. But as I said to you now, the foundation comes from the very manner of installation of those who are in charge of the AMBs. Now, you're building a house, it begins from the foundation. So if you don't do things right from the get-go, you will get a fair outcome. It may not be the outcome we me want, or the outcome where you want, but the system where can we go there, don't be fair, don't be transparent. So the results, we know the question. How often we don't get a situation like this in Sierra Leone? We've been voting for a while. We not ever get this kind of situation before. This is the first time. So if the committee not examine how we reach here, then it's a problem. And they talk about 2028. If we not mitigate the thing that will make we reach here now, we say we want to wait till 2027, we have a problem. Right now when we talk so at this studio, there is a committee reviewing the Constitution. The Constitution. The Constitution basically, now we Bible, now we country, every association, every club, then Constitution and then Bible, now the holy book. We own Constitution is being reviewed behind closed doors. Where by right, the Constitutional Review Committee for the give me updates, maybe weekly. Now this will they look at. Now that will they look out. We want to put this in.
According to the Deputy Minister of Information, where we get here the other day for speak on the issue of that constitutional review process, he said then just look at the reports and will be come out from Peter Tucker in days and that of the late chairman Justice Kawan Ayon report.
So let us all look at it together.
To the public, according to them.
In fact,
it's not reached at the stage yet.
So let me all look at them. Let this process be an open process. When they review them, have cameras.
How you go describe the issue of inclusivity in this governance?
This governance is one of exclusivity, not inclusivity.
Why you say so?
Okay. You don't mind if I keep going back small bit, eh? You know they look inside you for them. Now say you buck you too. When they launch PR, when they sell PR, that meeting where I say so Jaman and Medenado, then tell we say, and there was a group, the upper group, were excited. When they can go Parliament, blah 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 blah. Again, me have been the lone voice where say, you no go Yan on Friday, Thursday, you engage on Friday, you married on Saturday, that married they no better. If we are going to PR, we don't decide a year or 2 years prior saying we're going to PR. Where we don't get all opinions, stay last minute now, we don't know what they do. Instead, with PR, then a kitchen, then keep cooking, whether na beef, chicken, fish, Maggi, season, when they don't season all the PR done, they can give it boom, yeah. Political parties. What happened after the election? Did you see small parties get chance? 11.9%. 11.9% was the threshold. So was it an inclusive policy? No, it wasn't. It was an exclusive policy. Even if when we all, then they give them kudos for give a bill. Waiting now with investment in political parties, women. When you say, power, you forget 30. People People were running around finding women anywhere and everywhere for put a number for let them say then get woman. We don't get that plan there long, where we don't begin for do training from the high schools, from secondary school. We don't begin coach the girls there. We don't begin coach them into leadership. You just take a number, and boom. The way the person go, they talk in a parliament. Woman go in a parliament, they talk now. They're giggling. That you set me up. You set me up for failure. Even public speaking, for talking to public, training goes into it. So from the PR, now they don't begin an exclusive policy. What do you have? C4C no make come, NGC no make come into parliament. All smaller parties, 11.9%. That's not an inclusive percentage, it's an exclusive percentage. So no way, no day. Then of course, you talk about female representation, the only female-led political party you disqualify, and today you know we talk why. So the whole inclusive politics falls apart. The arguments, they fall apart very early on in the game. Because if you really want to include everybody, nothing should be done behind closed doors. If you are only looking at the Constitution, well, you know, guy, me get fool. You know, guy, let us all look at it. Make it public. So you give us daily updates. Which part of the Constitution are you currently looking at?
How you can describe President Bio in pattern of leadership, especially this in second term of office?
I will describe it as very threatening. I will describe it as very exclusive. I will describe it as receiving, if not him or an advisor, very poor advice. I would describe them as creating tension in the country. I'll be honest. If you listen to the last speech, it is, you go say person again a thinly veiled threat. That is not a thinly veiled threat. That's an open threat. Now, if what did Salon need? Salon needed for let we all begin for come together. They talk about peace, but they don't do peace. You can't just talk about peace. You get for actually do peace. So I look at this administration and I look at Usai. They themselves are actually threatening the peace of the country. Not any of us. When are we quick they go invite go CID? We look at their own actions. Now, let's take you to one way at the experience the past couple of days. As you know, I get placed where they're very close to outside them, picking and go take their ID cards, NCIA. So I think, I'm not sure, but I think the law is that the beginner for wear their school uniform. So the beginner can come over to me, I can actually allow them for kind sign my office for can change back to their clothes. The beginner they go there from morning. Some are there at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. The time when they come to me, can beg for let them change. They haven't been able to succeed to get their ID cards. Then I do they a hot mess. Then they suffer under the sun all day. And at the end of the day, they're still not able to get their ID cards. Now, I write a piece now X where I say, school children, let it be free. You are looking at 145,000 Leones or waiting ever na the new money. Let it be free for school-going kids. Imagine that Kumbra will get 4 Pekin. Or God forbid, she has 6. So a government that cares, a government where you really love in people, you have to consider this. When you look what it will cost for the school picking them their ID cards, and you look what they spend on international travel. 1 or 2 travel would have paid for all the school-going kids for getting their ID cards. I advocate again for the old age pensioners. Some man they get 400,000, 500,000 Leos as pension. You really want for let it pull 145 commodity for go get ID cards? Why am I raising this? I have a point. Tomorrow when voter registration will come back, then go say if you don't get ID card. So if if you really want to follow with all the under count, make it affordable. Make it affordable. We get high unemployment rates in a salon, high unemployment. Where do you expect them to get 145? It look like small money to me and you where they earn. But to the population. So is this a caring government? Is this a government that really cares how the people are living? Or how the people then they starve?
Then you answer the question.
They are not. The evidence is clear. Look, all the noise where all man raised. I raised too about the toll. Why we raise them? Because everything that goes up country goes through the toll. Where they come on our Wataki goes through the toll. All things where they can. A bag of coal is now 120,000. 120,000. A cup of pepper day before yesterday was 12,000 leones. Have we increased minimum wage? Leave minimum wage. Then for the one that we get work. When the one that way they live and to mot. When I work, he push on more Nyelenkeh today, he able for go cook small thing at house. He go to a dirty today, he go able for give small thing at house. And no those then people anyway they live that economy day. Then get expenses like you and me. Yesterday, one me carpenter, he go work on that side. If I don't put the roof.
What do you think they go wrong for the state of the economy they like this?
Well, the first thing where I go put onto is the president gets bad advice. And you will not always get best advice from your friends. From your friends. Sometimes you get to have an inclusive, that's the point you're raising. An inclusive government. When you don't go let quitting, I go tell you, but I tell you the truth. But if all you have are yes people who are constantly clapping and dancing to fill their own pockets.
If you are to advise President Bio, waiting you go tell her at this stage.
You know, go listen. So why waste my breath? When I give me water, I drink. He will not listen to me. He has never done. When he first took office in 2018 or 2019, I think it was 2019, we sent him a letter as COP. Say we want for meet with him. For let me they talk. I said, if not once a month, let me they get an engagement. You not get for pay we. We COP, we don't want one bag dress. You don't want money. Just to have a period where we can exchange ideas. You are going wrong here. You're going wrong there. Can we not do this better? We raise issues. When we want to remove political involvement in local elections, we raised it. When we want to bring cybercrime law, we raised it. So involve other voices, not just the choir. The choir, now then they sing every Sunday for you, Pastor. Sometimes you involve other voices so you can actually hear what is happening.
So, Madam Cole, it seems for be like pattern now, especially we journalists, they experience that. For let you get people and for talk, especially on issues that we get for do with the livelihood of the citizens, hardship with the citizens, they grumble, but for let you get somebody for long now go get an intellectual conversation at some point. I even write a piece about how frustrated it be for let you get people and CSOs them where we don't they talk today. But now everyone seems to be very quiet. No one for no. Everybody just go back now in corner. What do you feel say cause that?
One, there's a level of intimidation. Before you talk, something that is the truth that they don't want to hear, you are invited to CID. When you are invited to CID, you are kept at their pleasure until when I feel good and ready, with no charges, you are then released. So even within our association, I can tell them, I say, look, political parties, part of our mandate is to speak truth. When we see things that go wrong, we for talk. I said, but before you talk, you for be sure. Are you a breastfeeding mother? Are you the only dependent in your family? Because when they own you, they do not care about what when they hold me, I mean, I have experience now, I can say twice. When I was being interrogated, some of the facts I was being asked about were inaccurate. But now I think ONS get one channel where then they purely for media, for morning to all they talk. So it is important for them to be accurate. So like me, so I stand on it. Even when they take me statements, don't paraphrase me. My interrogators know that. Don't paraphrase me. When I say this, write an exact hour talker. They searched my office. They searched my home. And what did the search warrant say? They were looking for guns and ammunition. What did they find? They found posters saying we don't gains. The prices are killing us. We are suffering. I was kept at their pleasure for 5 days at the CID. So they make it in such a way that people are scared to speak truth to power. Then they're afraid.
But that's so democracy for them.
No, that is not democracy. That is the slippery slope that are the rundown to a dictatorship. So if you see people and they clam up not for speak the truth, it's because they're scared of losing their liberty. And we see man the way worker go inside cell when they can now in a court in a wheelchair.
So with the experience where you self be don't get as you just describe them, that in any way make at times you get afraid or when somebody call you say, can a media you scared for come?
Well, me I can say I don't buy, I don't sell, I don't profit, I don't loss. We picking and non big. Let them not see this no more because then go vex. But we cannot all be scared of them. We cannot all be afraid of it. Since I have been sitting here now, have I insulted anybody? Have I been rude to anybody? I have simply said the truth. I have simply spoken the truth. When I go home and lay down, even when I was locked up, I have this belief, say, you can only be where God wants you to be at any time.
What are the implications then with the, especially when we talk about inclusivity? If you want to forget somebody for can discuss national issues, people are shy away. If this continue, what are the implications then we will get?
It means that our democracy is on life support. It is on life support. And if all men continue for Mumu, it dies. And when democracy dies, the people suffer. Who advocates for the poor? Who advocates for the poor? Look, the Chief Minister touts his book. It's called Radical Inclusion. Radical Inclusion talks about pregnant girls going to school. Now, I'm a woman. I have a daughter. I have 2 daughters, actually. When I look the education system in Sierra Leone, in my list of 10 priorities, where does radical inclusion come? It is not even number 10. We see how many people are not able to sit WASC this year. And they fall pregnant. Oh, that's when radical inclusion becomes relevant? What's happened this trip when people don't they sit back from when Jesus and choir boy? Why now were they excluded? What happened? Minister of Information, tell us, please. There was a miscommunication, whether between the ministry, the education, the exam board, and the teachers. All those children now, some will never go back to school. Some will fall pregnant. Some will end up on kush, the boys. Some of them will end up on crime. So, what thing they do for mitigate some of these issues?
All right.
What? So, if people are afraid to talk, that's your reason. That's your reason. Some people are afraid of their liberty. Some people abort. Then they get their money, shut up. So they're quiet. But if your passion, your God-given passion, is is to see a Sierra Leone prosper, to see a Sierra Leone where we all lift up our heads. We no longer travel the globe begging. Then you must talk. You must be bold.
All right, continue for the program. In case you just tune in, you watch the Liberty Breakfast Show. They come to you live from Liberty Online Television. As you tune in, don't forget to share the program so that more people go be part of the conversation this morning. And today we'll look at governance and we'll ask the question why important for get inclusion in governance. We get Madam Femi Claudius Cole with me at the studio, a seasoned female politician. Himself, they make a own contribution. But what he thinks say don't go wrong over the years, we make Salone experience some of the things them where the country they experience so now. Remember, say later on at the program we will open the phone line them because Liberty Online Television will believe in inclusion and we believe in diverse voices them as one of our slogan and that all voices count, in as much as we believe in fearless journalism. We want to let everybody get the space for talk and make your opinion be heard. We go open the phone line then later on and I go ask Madam Femi Claudius Cole any question I go answer at some point inside the program. But don't forget to use yourself for the watching on YouTube. If not your first time for go watch on YouTube, don't forget for subscribe to the channel and put your post notification bell on so that anytime we come online, you go know say we don't come online. The number we go for call later on now +232 74 200 545. That if you didn't at the diaspora, you want for ask any question at the program. If you did within the country, you can as well call we +232 74 200 545.
Alright, we continue with the breakfast show and now they're going to Parliament. Also yesterday, Tuesday, the 4th of June, we see the Member of Parliament being agreed for make Dr. Williet James be the new board chairperson for the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, SLBC, and also then being agreed for the appointment of Ibrahim Nyelenkeh as the chairman for National Sports Authority, Bintu Maya's chairperson for the Maritime Administration, and then agree for plenty other appointments the way President Bio Bingidis BNTM. Let we join Al Hassan Kuruma as it go show we waiting happen na Parliament yesterday.
This BNTM, President Bio bin pick some people for work as chairman na different institutions in the country. Tuesday, June 4th this year, Parliament been approved Dr. Williet James as board chairman, Salone Broadcasting Corporation, Ibrahim Nyelenkeh, chairman, National Sports Authority, Bintu Myers, chairman, Maritime Administration, Dr. Vandi Kone, chairman, Person with Disability, David Karim Foni, chairman, Guma Valley Water Company. The leader of government business, Honorable Martin Yuma, been talk about President Bio's commitment for appoint women them for take public office.
I'm happy because we have constituted female board members. That's why I'm happy. That we have fulfilled to the woman. We are not traveling. And the that this thing is working. You shall stop not to ask me. SLBC, the top na woman. The one who did really write the paper in a woman. The lawyer and a woman. You talk about it. The life I said, SO2. The DG is a woman, a very positive woman. And the chair is a woman. Valley, woman. A mixture, all is mixture. Very beautiful woman. The DG now is over now.
The leader of the opposition, Honorable Abdul Kago, talk about how people them where they take public office for work in the interest of the people of Salone.
If you have good Sierra Leoneans, regardless of which political party they find themselves, you must be bold enough to say it. Until we reach the stage where APC members will be able to think good things about the good Sierra Leoneans in SLBP, and SLBP members will be able to say the good things about good Sierra Leoneans in APC, will not be able to further their destination. There are good people in all political parties, and there are bad people in all political parties. But we tend to defend the bad people because we share the same political party with them. And that is the cause of our problem. When you steal and you are in APC, the APC members will cover you, they will defend you. When you steal government's money and you are in SLBP, the SLBP members will support you, they will defend you, not knowing that you are causing harm to them. So until we are able to cross that stage, we will not be able to make progress as a nation. We have been too political. and we have to reduce that as a nation.
Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, where they represent the APC na Kamia district, said the chairman for the National Sports Authority na person will be done improve sport. The term will be they as sports minister.
I am sure ever since the 90s, football returned in its fullest under its regime, and for some of us who are interested in football in Sierra Leone, we are very proud of your legacy, Mr. Nyelenkeh. You did well. Had it not been for the gender factor, I would have asked the question, why was he removed from the Ministry of Sport? Because the gains he had made in that ministry were so huge. We participated in more international tournaments under his regime than any other minister I can remember in recent time. And his willingness to travel with the national team led us to many, many wins and many, many international accolades. He was a willing man for this nation. I wish you well where you're going. I wish you well.
The deputy leader of government business, Honorable Bashiru Sidiki, then raised concern about the water business at Freetown.
It's an Akulian tax to take over Bukapali at this moment. We, as a government and as a people of the Western area, we are not too proud. We know you've done your best. But please go work with the team. Make sure you improve on water. This is 21st century, Mr. Speaker. We should not be struggling for water. We should not be struggling for water. So, Mr. Foni going to Bukapali, I wish you well. Few years down the line, we also call on you. We want to see what you have achieved after your nomination. His Excellency has decided to nominate you, believing that you will deliver. Going through your resume, Mr. Speaker, I was part of the interview. That's a very rich resume, Mr. Speaker. We hope where the Honorable Bintu Myers stopped, you will start from there. You'll do more improvements.
Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Senator Solomon Thomas, end up for encourage them appointees here for make use of the opportunity with President Biodun give them for make them work in the interest of the people of Salone. For Liberty Online TV, Al-Hassan Kouma, the report.
We continue with the Liberty Breakfast Show. Don't forget to share the program so that more people will join the conversation this morning, and also drop your comments, ask your question at the comment section, and later we'll open the phone line them. We still get Femi Claudius Cole with me at the studio. We are the leader and founder for the Unity Party. They talk on general issues that we get for do with governance in the country. We'll come back to you, Madam Cole. Looking at the inflation rate, the economy, not so secret, the Salone economy very bad right now. Everyday citizens they cry about hardship, and citizens they question the frequent overseas traveling where His Excellency the President they make at some point now gathering at State House. He tell them say, ladies and gentlemen, they continue for fly. He say they go for rebrand the image of the country where they don't go. And now we see appointments them from still they continue. Parliament still they approve people in. And as much as the economy they not in bad shape. You really think say the president in traveling them overseas and in continuous appointments them relevant at this point?
I want to take that question. They that go from foundation and they come to the question. Is we see something will happen 3 years ago. The removal of the Auditor General. They say not to answer you for domo. Also you buck your foot. The removal of the Auditor General give you a bad sign. The case against the Auditor General, the case not done. We dey wait for the verdict. The written verdict of what they found. When they don't listen to all sides, follow me. They say there is the right side, there is the wrong side, and then there is the truth. So we wait for the report for sure. We waiting at the truth about waiting them fail. The Auditor General plays a very significant role in our fiscal responsibility for we money business. A woman of that caliber, internationally renowned, on a bench. Why? Because when the audit reports them for the commot, nobody is sacred. The office of the president, the first lady, chief minister, agencies, and ministries. We're going to see the fiscal report card. So if we get a government where really interested in fiscal responsibility, that saloni money business is important to them. Then for pull the report, if the woman is innocent, install her back into her job. Then when the reports and they come out, we don't know whether if the president travel, it costs $1 million for let it travel, dollars. It bring in 10 million. The audit reports go show. Then we go say, let me move his residency from Usaide, who can go Lunge, so he go just fly on my beds. They bring money come for winner salon. But when you bench your auditor, general, qualified, well-renowned, it means that you want to be fiscally irresponsible and unaccounted. So, if the president tell we say it will continue for fly, and for redo the image of we country, how will they measure them? How do we measure it? Free lunch not then at the globe. At the talk the globe, free lunch not there. Not America, not England, not China, not Russia, not Turkey. There is no country in this world that will give us a free lunch. There are always strings attached. Strings the way they're not the tie unto me and you, then they tie unto we grandpicking and we great grandpicking them. But if we have auditing, then we will know what we are benefiting. So, on the one hand, we go say, if they travel past mark. Or on the other hand, in go argue say, and they go bring good come for winner salon. But how do we know the good? How can we feel the good? How can we see the good? If we not get an auditing system in place. Auditing must be. When they look now where una go break and they watch all the new people already and they hire. Sierra Leone's population, we bokute 8.2 million. That's if sometimes somebody just born this or something 8.2 million point 001. 8 million people. What is the wage bill? You are exploding the government, exploding the government in terms of numbers. You watch the Peking and they struggle for getting ID cards. They say the other periphery areas, even worse than waiting than the experience of Freetown for getting ID cards. You watch trying to get installation for your electricity. Trying to get, yesterday na the first time I get an experience where I go actually, I don't forget the gentleman name, I go compliment away Mr. Flengode for go get water connection. He made it seamless the first time. The first time I sent go there, it was going around the mulberry bush. Yesterday, I feel am because now I want for they recognize the one the way they do good. I feel I don't remember the gentleman name. We make the connection system very simple. Quick one, you don't pull all the records. Quick one, you don't tell me. I would most compliment them somewhere, somehow. Getting a passport. Registering a business. Clearing a container from our water key. It is simpler to give back to twin boys. Why are these institutions having roadblocks? All comes back to hurting the economy.
The issues here when you talk about. Now, waiting the cause is it political leadership or people and attitude?
I think it's probably a combination of both. Which percentage? Like Wataki, The percentage from all the feedback I don't get, I will say probably 70% is political influence. By that I mean, say the person within at the job, so get confidence, say, would that put me you know what I mean? I can do it if I like. Then part of it now will be our attitude, to be honest. We look at healthcare delivery. We una dey read kind of story then they of woman the way other than Tottenham Hamok woman the way they die, situations, help. This me carpenter why they tell you for them. Apparently checking is up until yesterday, he hadn't received treatment. And raw wound, where you just wound, where you stitch them, you get a higher possibility for heal. The longer you left them, because if not then kind rot in pan or board or waiting ever injure them, bacteria waiting ever dirty don't sit on the likelihood is when they swam, they get infection, they book down back. Up until yesterday, they not swam. Then we look at the doctors. The promises where they make to them. Then fuel. I write about that fuel issue date. Our doctors in Sierra Leone, let me tell you, they're good. But they all go. Japa. They all go end up they left. I already said they open a state-of-the-art children's hospital in Alumni. A state-of-the-art facility, like when they talk about the Mayo Clinic, then kind of hospital then they. Do you know what they make a state-of-the-art hospital state-of-the-art? 40% na equipment. See, I beg you, 30% na equipment and infrastructure. 70% is manpower. It's manpower. So you can build a state-of-the-art anything. Unless you have the manpower, trained and qualified. The new doctors, they're all from last year. I don't think say one don't get PIN code.
Quickly, before we can take music break, where President Biobi just came in 2018, where they travel, they disclose the people holding a delegation, they do have some couple of times, citizens begin ask questions. But now, in fact, they're not even pull a press release.
Where they travel?
Where they travel. Past later, you see pictures, like the social media say the president don't travel. What do you think say then they hide?
Okay, this I guess for can consult me glass ball now. Maybe they don't want us to know who is in the trip. I think that would be my biggest supposition. I'm guessing. I don't know.
All right.
Maybe you know just no one for let you know who's going. Because remember, on these trips, then they get per diem. Do we know how much each person gets? I don't know. I haven't seen it in the audit report anyway. So you talk about inclusion. We sit down in a studio now for discuss government inclusion. Inclusion is tribal. I was participant in Bintumani 3. I go on a stage, I talk myself, you don't talk. I listened to the people from Rwanda. I listened to the people from Kenya talking about inclusion. It's tribal. It's political. Where you know say this party get the best person for this job. SLPP, una no vex, let give that man the work. Now he's the best. So it's a political inclusion. Then it is a gender inclusion. Where you have women holding key positions. Not so when they talk in parliament. Beautiful woman. Now me fine. It's my competence. It is my competence that will make you hire me. not my sexuality.
Do you think this so now? If President Bio call you for can work EPAM, maybe for make things begin happen back fine, you willing?
Okay, I go get conditions. Number 1, I want no salary. Don't pay me. Number 2, you cannot fire me without good reason. Number 4, also the 3, 4, 3. You take my advice. We discuss, me and you, and then they discuss to no middleman. You sit, we talk, you listen, you act.
You feel say the one way they discuss with her through middleman?
Well, I don't know. I'm not part of them. I see. I follow. Social media is available to all of us. I read some of their things. Minister of Chief Minister. I listen to some of his posts. Minister of Information. I listen to their posts. I listen to the speeches that are delivered. If you give me work, I go one read your speech. I tell you, say, Mr. President, this speech no reader.
What you go say to critic? We go say you they make all this comment because you they outside. No sooner you come in, it go change because we get a clear example where people be don't expect high of a politician. When a Dr. Nyelenkeh, now nobody know they even hearing voice. Ask if you get event.
Bobo, huh? So you're asking me why will I be different? Because I am.
Why you laugh? Why make that comment? Why make that mention of Dr. Nyelenkeh and vibrancy we been come with now the politics of salon when now they're not hearing about them?
Because there are very many people that are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder from Nyelenkeh's presentation and experience. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Serious one.
But then you say one of them politicians and get just similar operational where they strategies, una can just come around so when una get what una want,
politicians were not made in a factory to specifications. They're not robots. They're human beings. The most unreliable animal that God created on earth. A lion is predictable when they eat you. Snake, as you see, so one bet you. Venom, if they kill you. The human being that God created is the most unpredictable. The most unpredictable being on earth. Where they will make some like Mandela, who will sacrifice 27 years of his life for his people. He came out of jail and he came out with a spirit of generosity, of kindness. You have some people, the other day I was listening to, I think it was Alpha Khan, he was on some radio station and he said Sierra Leone is peaceful. What is peaceful? Are the people happy? Are our people contented? Are our people hungry? Are our people angry? You are speaking to whom? Who are you pleasing? Similarly,
genuinely, how the citizen feel now?
From my interaction with the people, I worry. I am worried. I am very worried.
What do you worry about?
Because the experience is where man don't learn about. Is that when a country becomes so charged, politically and tribally, a small spark can cause a huge flame. And when the flame happens, we are all going to be victims. So when person talks, say, I don't want to see salon explode, it's because the innocent suffer together with the wicked. All the underwear and cuts during the war, some of them were children.
Is President Bio really listening to that ordinary voice? Again, that time for the listen and know how the citizens they feel, especially now?
I don't know. There's something when you are in a tinted car, in a 30-car convoy, you're driving at the speed as if you're going to space, you don't see the people. You can't hear the people. Are they giving you a thumbs up or are they giving you a finger up? You're driving so fast. You don't mingle. You cannot hear their struggle. And if they don't put you inside that cocoon, where you have somebody telling you, oh, Sierra Leone is peaceful. No, Sierra Leone is anxious. Sierra Leone is not. Sierra Leoneans are peaceful people. But currently, Sierra Leoneans are anxious.
All right, Madam Femi Claudius Cole, we will come back to you shortly. Let me just go for short music break and open the phone lines them. Where we come back, we go take calls them. The number now +23274200545. We go for short music break. Then immediately after the music, we go start for receiving our calls them.
Innocent, the political Gina Musa.
Every day, people and they die. We leaders, them with the ask soon and why. We sweet country, they cry. And who that's now? Look how we eyes. How we country, all man don't turn no move. Even the leader, all man don't turn no move. Civil society, all man don't turn no move. Yeah, all man don't turn no move. Mr. Kande, all man don't turn no move. Koto Julde, all man don't turn no move. BBC journalist, all man don't turn no move. Yeah, all man don't turn no move. You been promised say you go block the leakages, but when you can dig gutter. Now so back you say you go solve the issue of bread and butter. 30 days with people they suffer. We don't see bread, we don't see butter. Boom ba boom, we they play we like soccer. Mr. Talk and do, don't turn Mr. Talker. We been talk say, so long but not do nothing. So you want, make we give you chance. But from where you can, you just they travel. Today na London, tomorrow na France. Tribalism for divide we country. We don't faint by you plans. The people they cry, the people they die, the people they suffer. The mommy they dance. Every day, people and they die. We leaders them with the ask soon and why. We sweet country they cry. Now who that's now? Look how we eyes. How we country, all man don't turn no move. Even the leader, all man don't turn no move. Civil society, all man don't turn no move. Yeah, all man don't turn no move. Mr. Kande, all man don't turn no move. Koto Julde, all man don't turn no move. BBC journalist, all man don't turn no move. Yeah, all man don't turn no move.
The country they cry, any voice they echo. With the 2 million jobs for the youth now the ghetto. As you been promised inside you manifesto. You don't pass 3 years, stay today you they blame Nesto. How about you na artist where you just they launch? You just they for collective at the end by bunch. And that make you they travel over 5-10 per month. Waiting apple with the city where them for build a bond. Me don't see Akon, me don't see Solar. Where the 200 buses, me don't see Poda. 4 years they cancel, Tino still sober. If you don't let it school, let's go drink soda. They were way they talk, don't go ahead and shell. They know they talk now cause them pots they boil. They don't go say them fish rotten cause they want make it sell.
Alright, that na song titled Mumu where Innocent Kuti do for winner the program this morning. We still they talk about governance and why important for get inclusion. Femi Claudius Cole still lay with winner the studio. We don't talk about plenty things that we get for do with the economy, condition of living of the citizens, them a whole lot of issues that we get for do the state of affairs. Now time now for let you say food on the watch we you add your voice na the program this morning. The phone line they don't open now +232 74 545. Save the Liberty number na your phone and call we every morning where we open the phone line then via WhatsApp or regular call. We dey take the calls them now, and later on at the program, Femi Claudius Cole go respond to any of the comments them or questions we una dey ask. Una can as well write una messages them through the comment section, and we go read some of una messages then later on. Don't forget for share the program as you dey watch. Press the share button so that more people will be part of the conversation this morning. Also like the Liberty Online Television Facebook page. If now the first time for watch me on YouTube, now for subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you go put your post notification bell on. Walk on every morning. You go know say Liberty Online Television don't come on with very, very educative and interesting topics them we can deal with anytime, every day, throughout different programs. Then we will continue to introduce more new programs then for now. The program where they watch now the Liberty Breakfast Show. Call we now on +232 74 200 545. We'll get a caller on the line. Where you they call, please stick to the topic. Ask question. You get 1 minute. Come on here, your device where they listen from. Tell me your name and outside they call from. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Hello. Hello.
just say you come out near your device so that we will get bad feedback in the studio. +23274200545. Now the number for call, and you self go be part of the conversation this morning, or you can as well send with text now the comment section at any of the platform them where you watch. We go read on the messages them later on at the program, and Femi Claudius Cole will still there with the studio go respond to on the messages them. Will they take a few more calls? They will read text messages them. While we wait for the call, they will come back to you, Madam Cole. Earlier, we will talk about citizens them at this point. They grumble, you're gonna state for the vox pop. Everybody get your opinion, but someone might afraid for stating opinion. And now we don't listen a recent statements by the president where make Nampo, where they talk about bullet for bullet. And when they talk about this tension at the country since after the June 24 election, a lot don't happen.
Yes.
What do you make up of that statement?
I thought, I feel said that statement, they're totally wrong. And not only that statement, many other speeches, they're not the way I saw you, but I find say could have been delivered differently.
All right, Madam Cole. Quickly, we get a caller on the line. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, caller. Good morning.
Hello. I got a question for Madam Femi Claudius.
Hello, caller. Yes, Madam Cole.
No, I think it's unfortunate, such a statement. It's almost as if it's a provocation. It's unfortunate for a president to actually come out
Oh my
with
God.
that
Hello.
statement.
Yeah, this is a call from Kenima. My name is Salu. Hello. Oh my God. Network. Hello. I think network is doing favor. I don't want to get to it, but I don't get to the voice yet. Hello.
Go ahead, we'll get you live.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is a call from Kenima. Salu. At the moment, the heavily rain at Kenima. Maybe the network will stop soon. I want to tell Boko take it to Madam Cole. Really, it's been a long time. We only say the media. Well, thank God we don't say today. I will tell Boko thank you for that. I want to ask a very interesting question. This last question was asked Madam Cole. Say maybe a criticism will talk say because it's out of the system now, they're making a talk show. But the sooner I get inside the system, they give a ball game. I mean, to me, that is a fact. Once you go outside the system or outside governance, but the moment they get outside governance, they don't change. But I come to the topic. Madam Cole, they talk say the educational system picking the left out. To me, I just want to ask her, how many became the situas, or how many times became the situas during the past administration, and how many now they sit under this present administration? Now that I want to tell me how many people, because as far as I know, the one that way they be the situas now, previously, and the one they situas now, far outweigh past the one that they situas first time. And this making of picking the left out, not a government to make you, now principals are making, because government they pay for the school picking there. So what if they do? If I saw school in Academia, so they go first say the picking where they go to the school, not 500. If they give number of candidates for us, we're up to 1,000. We're not correct. So these are all the reasons this time around where government can't try for really.
You don't see the 1 minute. Many thanks for your call from Kenema.
No,
Good morning,
I
welcome to the breakfast show.